Wow. Hi. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is MAKAY, and you are here at my gaming computer. I hope you like it because I really appreciate it a lot. So today, I just figured today we can talk about my whole boob journey and where I am right now, and how am I feeling, why I decided to do these things, a whole bunch of stuff I was thinking about. And I thought like this would be great to just have a sit down and talk about everything that has been happening and going on with me and all of that. So the first thing, I'm gonna put these in segments. I think there's gonna be about 4 segments. There's gonna be 4 segments. Why I wanted to do it, the process of me doing it, and recovery time. Okay, so why I wanted to get boobs in the first place. Well, honestly, everyone, how can I say this? Everyone was going through a lot of stuff in 2020, and I was one of them. All right, my career during the time of me being a hairstylist, I had no job, and I was just like, damn, this really freaking sucks. And then I wound up turning 30. When I turned 30, I wanted something different for myself. I wanted not like a complete change, but I wanted a change from how I was living my life and how I looked at myself. So in saying that, I felt like I was in this weird like struggle with my body and how I saw it, and getting boobs was kind of one of them. I always saw myself like way more fitter or more healthier than what I looked. And when I did go to the gym a lot, unfortunately my boobs were the first thing to go. All right, and during 2020, my boobs got really freaking big because the extra weight I gained. And I was like, I really like this, like having like a bigger chest size. It made me feel a little more confident in myself to having a bigger chest size. And then now, since I want to like go back to the gym, and I'm like, dang, like this is gonna go away, and I'm like, dang, I really don't want that. So I was like, man, let's just think about it. Like, do you really want it? Because it'll be your first time having surgery. And you don't know, like, what goes on, but you don't really know, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, do I really want to do it? And then eventually, of me bringing it up more and more, I was like, are you sure? Is it really like that big of a deal of getting boobs? Like, what are people gonna think about you? I mean, at the end of the day, like, I really don't care what people think, but it's something in the back of your mind where it's like, are people gonna be okay with this, And eventually I was like, we're doing it. So I guess the next segment of me going through the process of finding a doctor. So I actually, one of my coworkers, she wound up getting her boobs done, and that kind of helped me a lot to be like, you know what? Okay, like I kind of want to try to do it. At least have like a consultation. I went to a doctor here in California. of Los Gatos, and I did 2 consultations. One was in Los Gatos, one was in Palo Alto, and I wanted to go to the place in like home, and I just didn't feel comfortable going to like Miami or something like that, and getting a hotel, and I don't know, just messing up the bed sheets, and I was so scared of that. So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I kind of want to do it somewhere close to home. Just a sense of me being at home, just it was nice. It was very reassuring. So my first consultation was actually in Palo Alto, and it was a virtual Zoom call, and I sent in pictures of my body, and then their technology was actually really good, because they were able to put to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to look like after the implants. So one of the things I started doing was talking to a lot of people that, or a lot of women that got their boobs done, and how they felt, and what size they got. And the one thing in California, I would say, doctors out here really, they're very like natural up here. So if you want something natural, California is the place to go. But there's also like pros and cons of that, and it's a lot. So a lot of people, like a lot of women, had like 300 cc's to maybe like 400 cc's, and it wasn't. And then they were telling me like, yeah, I wish I kind of went a little bit bigger. But then when they do, depending on your chest like size and how much extra skin you have, will determine on how big you can go without compromising your actual skin. I can see like women wanting a bigger size, like more cc's, but I don't know, like it could depend on like their chest size and all that kind of stuff. So I already knew that I can handle, I know I can fit a fatty implant in my boob, to be honest with you, because like I was during quarantine during 2020, I got to a size C, like small C, and that was like the biggest I've ever gotten in my life. And I was like, wow, this is a C, this is interesting. But getting a C, I knew I can fit a pretty good size compared to someone that's like a A or a small B and all that. So when I went to the consultation, it was very interesting because like he recommended like 375 for me, and I was like, no, I know I could fit more. Like I wanted, if I'm gonna get boobs, I'm gonna get fucking boobs, you know what I'm saying? Just put the whole thing in there. Like how big legally can we get? You know. So when he said like 325, I was like, I already know, like I'm not even gonna like that size, to be honest with you. So I was like, thank you so much. It was very educational. Like I learned a lot. I knew from that consultation I wanted high profile, I wanted smooth, and I wanted silicone. And yeah, so the next doctor, the one I actually went to, Dr. Struct in Los Gatos, I put all his information down below in the description. I went in and he was like, yeah, we can do it. Yep. I'm thinking 600. I was like, 600. that sounds so big. Oh my God, my goodness. He's like, yeah, you said you wanted boobs. And I was like, yeah, but 600 sounds like a lot. He's like, it's going to be fine. Your body type will actually fit. It will work for you. It won't look over too big. It will really fit your body type. And I was like, okay. He's like, but let's go down a little bit, like 570, 560, and see how that is. And if we could do 560. And I was like, okay, 560 sounds a little bit better on the size. And I was like, but if you feel like 605 would fit me better, you can go for it. He's like, great. I always like doing what I like clients that allow me to do whatever I want to do. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'm a good client. So my total, so I didn't just get a boob job, okay guys, like I wind up getting more than that. I got a boob job, I got a little bit of lipo, around here, and then I got my inner thighs. He took a little bit of fat of my inner thighs out, and then I got a small BBL, just a very small one, because how my butt was right, like I have a good shape, like outer shape. It was just the actual roundness, there was like an indent. So he wanted to filling that, which it wasn't even a lot, like at all. So he wound up filling that. So now my butt is just completely like round. I didn't want my butt bigger. I just wanted it to look symmetric in all the angles, you know what I'm saying? So he wound up charging me $10,500 for all of that. And so he's like, you know what, I got you. And I was like, I appreciate it. He's like, yeah, like I really like when women really want to take care of themselves and feel good about themselves. And I was like, I appreciate that. So I wound up booking the appointment. We took before pictures, after pictures. He wound up giving me all my medication that I needed to get, and then like pre-swelling medication, which wasn't that much. I went to Walgreens and got my medication. It was maybe like $12. I did have to pay a little bit out of pocket for my medication. I think it just depends on your insurance and if they cover it or not, or blah blah blah. So that just all depends on you. How did I pay? So I actually went through a credit card company that is specific to surgery. So you can use this card. I'll also link that down below. You can get like if you have really good credit or you're trying to build credit, you can put it on this card. And the cool thing about this card is that there's like no interest, depending on the doctor. Like my doctor accepted this credit card, so I told them how many years or how many months I didn't want interest on my card. And yeah, so it was kind of like a win-win, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, like I saved up the money to just pay full, but in my mind I'm like, why should I pay like all at once when I can just increase my credit? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm trying to get my credit score nice and high. So yeah, I wound up doing that. I did have to pay a little bit out of pocket. I was only covered for $7,000. And then the 3,500 I wound up paying like out of pocket. So it wasn't that bad. And then everything I bought on top of that, I would say in total, I think I probably paid, buying everything, maybe like $300 more, because I did come back home, so I didn't have to pay for like living space or anything like that, so my additional expenses wasn't high. All like the Amazon stuff I bought, which I talked about in the part 1 of the video of my journey. I think I spent like maybe $200 more on all the Amazon stuff that I had to buy, like slippers, compression socks, bandages, all that kind of stuff, BBL pillow, and yeah, that was just additional, maybe like $200 all total. So now, what I wanted to talk about is the difference between a doctor here in California compared to a doctor, let's say, in Miami. So if you wanted a juicy, nice, so there's like two things, right, that I've noticed. Finding out there's a lot of women out there that do stuff out there. So, you know, women talk now. They all talk to me now. So the doctors here in California, they're not really aggressive. So let's say you want a like lipo, their lipo is not going to be super aggressive as like if you get lipo in Miami. Lipo in Miami, they suck you freaking dry, and then they put all that fat in from your stomach to your butt. That's why it looks a little freaking crazy. So I feel like I could have gotten more, like a little bit more lipo done, but to be honest with you, I'm just critiquing my body like way more than I should, and I look very proportionate now. It's crazy, and I really appreciate Dr. Struck, because even though he's very like natural on certain stuff, not super aggressive, but will give you like, let's say he's really good at boobs, so his boob work, even though someone else said like 300, he was like, nah, you can handle 6, which I really appreciate. And then at the same time, he was like, oh, we can just like add some stuff here, take some stuff there, nothing like too crazy, which I actually appreciate, because it was my first time doing stuff, and maybe just going in like, I want my stomach flat, extremely flat, and my butt really big. That's very aggressive. And I was a little scared of it, to be honest with you. How am I doing? We are almost at freaking 3 months now. And honestly, they look nice. Like, I'm so freaking happy with my boobs. I knew I wanted them, but I didn't know I was gonna like them this much. Like, I still have my stitches right here, and they prominent, they dark. Hello, editing MAKAY here, and I just want to let you know about the scar scarring. I scar very easily, and my scars last for quite some time just naturally. So if you are a person that's a little different than me, you wouldn't have to worry about scarring as much as I would. I don't mind the scars, so yeah. All right, back to the video. Girl, but it is worth it. Like, they look really freaking nice. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, like right now they look nice. I'm part of the club now, you know, and I'm happy about it. I do not regret my decision. And I know that out there, like, I haven't had no physical complications with my implants for having them for 3 months. I would say, like, when my left side actually dropped way faster than my right side, and then my right side kind of needs a little bit more time to drop, but they're doing pretty good. Like, they're really nice. Like, I love them. I love them a lot. And yeah, I can sleep on my side. I can I can lay like on my stomach if I wanted to, but it does get a little uncomfortable after a while. But I do lay on both sides pretty often. I'm a side sleeper, and I don't know why, like, some people say you can no longer sleep on your side. I sleep on my side. Like, I cannot go to sleep if I don't. So maybe in the middle of the night I will switch over or something, but other than that, like, I'm good. Thank you everyone for chilling, hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this kind of stuff, if you like this video, please like it, leave a comment, subscribe. That'd be great. Thank you so much. Peace out. Bye.